Hey, welcome to Indie Band Coach. This is Leonard, and I'm the CEO and founder of Indie Band Coach. And, I think it's safe to say it is after Thanksgiving, so I think I can say happy holidays now. And speaking of holidays, if you're looking for some holiday gift ideas, whether you are a musician or just a music lover, I've got some merch ideas I want to show you here in just a few. But specifically, if you are a musician, a venue owner, a booking agent, promoter, or even possibly a radio host, then I do want to take a few minutes just to show you and tell you about our 30-day calendar that we have newly revised that's really specifically designed to help you come up with ideas and to help you streamline the process of taking control of your social media. So we've been doing it for close to a year now, and there have been some revisions. In fact, it used to be a 90-day social media calendar, and we were starting to get feedback like, dude, I can't even get to 90 minutes into the future, let alone 90 days. So we actually revised it and I took it down to 30 days, and it's something that we send out every month. And December is going to be delivered here this weekend. So if you want to know how to subscribe to that, you can take a look at the links in this post. But we're actually going to walk through what's included in the 30-day social calendar so you have an idea of what you're signing up for. And then obviously, since it's the holidays, we also are going to let you know specifically our Cyber Week sale. Right now it's offered at on a monthly basis, but if you sign up annually, there's a couple things that we're throwing in as bonuses because we like bonuses. Who doesn't like a bonus? I like a bonus. But let's take a look at the calendar because I want to show you what is involved in it. And we put a lot of hours into this each month to try and come up with the resource that you can use pretty much on a daily basis if that's how often you post, or if you've got shows and things like that and you're busy promoting them but you don't know what other ideas or what other stuff you can post about on social, then that's why you want a resource like our 30-day social calendar to help you come up with ideas. So if you're tuning in, just let me know where you are watching from and we can say hey to you. So let me get over to the calendar. Where is it? It is right here. So right now I want to take a look at just show you some features of the calendar. And this is November 2018. And again, this is just the 30-day calendar that we distribute every month. And it's been a free calendar up for a while, but it is now just a small subscription that we'll tell you about. But basically we're getting some feedback from our folks like, man, you put a lot of time and effort into something that you're just kind of giving away. But we were just wanting to come up with a resource that was helpful, and hey, it's something that we've gotten some good feedback about. So it's something that we've actually added a bunch of things to that we want to show you now. So we think it's well worth the investment, and it's something that can hopefully help you skip some of the frustrations and hassles, and help you find the time to actually post and have a variety of content on your page to help you engage with your audience and help them and connect with you. So just taking a look at the calendar, the first thing that you're going to see is that we do have several ideas and several holidays and things like that for every single day. So even if it was just this, there are going to be over 100 different ideas just on this page alone, and there's more to come after this. But this is going to be your curated list of holidays and ideas. There are over 1,500 nationally recognized days and internationally recognized holidays and events that some of them are daily, some of them are weekly, some of them are monthly. And what we try to do every month is to come through and curate those down and filter those down to things that you might be able to use in your music business. Again, whether you're a musician, a band leader, a booking agent, someone around the actual, music business that is, trying to come up with content to share with your audience. So on this page, for example, there are several holidays and, again, nationally recognized holidays there for each day. But then we've also got, for every single day, we have a this day in music. So, for example, if we were to click on, one of these days, this day in music, it would take us to onthisday.com. And what this does, again, is give you some information that you might be able to use for your post. So if you have a band that, performs some Beatles songs, you might be able to do a this day in music history type of thing. If you've got, Michael Jackson in your set list, Guns N' Roses, all of those types of artists, have done things throughout history that you can use as an informative post. Now, you're probably not going to find a lot of comments or a lot of conversations that are already taking place about these random facts, but this is an example of something that you would share that might be interesting to your audience, where you might not have had an idea of what to post on a particular day. So we go back to the calendar. So you might be able to use a this date in music, or you could actually find out which days or which kind of holidays might be applicable, or something that you could do that might spark an idea for you to share a post with. Coming up here, December 3rd is Make a Gift Day. So you might be able to come up with a bundle or something that is relevant to, your music or your audience, or putting together a CD and merch and actually giving a gift away or doing a raffle. Or you might actually get crazy and do an actual video or something of you making a gift, which I'm sure is more to the essence of what that holiday is about. But those are just examples of things that are going to be found on this first page. And then going down to our second page of the calendar, that's when we get into a little bit more of the content strategies that you can have when it comes to just kind of organizing stuff that you're thinking about and organizing the kinds of content that you're going to share. And we actually have an email course that we're developing around this exact concept. But there are several different things that you can do. You can several different types of content that you can share. So one of them is content to help educate your audience, to help entertain them, to inspire them, to engage them, along with your shows and your music and your downloads and things like that, which are going to be to promote. But you can actually come out here, and we've given you different ideas for each type of content for each specific day. So even if you don't have a specific holiday or something, or this day in music that might actually apply in one of those days or on that particular page, we've actually gone through and made a content calendar or sample content calendar that you could use as a template. In fact, this is a PDF. If I actually had the Excel spreadsheet pulled up, the reason that these are blank is because you can either print this off and write these in if it's a PDF, or if you do open up the Excel spreadsheet, you can actually go in and enter in ideas of things that you would want to do for the day. So you could transpose ideas from this page down here, or you can actually take a look at this specific idea for a specific day and then type in, what you would do for that, and then print it off and use this as your content planner for the month. So it's just an idea. It's just a different tool of the calendar that can help you, come up with a way to plan your social media. We've got all different kinds of things that are involved in, your band and your music, and let alone family and stuff outside of, running your band business and your music business. So this is just a tool that you can use to help do that. And then lastly, are hashtag suggestions for each day of the week. We used to have these incorporated into the first page, and then we realized that there are just so many different hashtags out there that you could use as a way to connect with your audience that we wanted to come up with a larger list And this list will rotate and it will change. But for this particular example, you can see, I believe there are 150 that are just here, and you can see them broken out by day. So this is an example of, some of these might be ones that are actually trending, for example, on Twitter or Instagram. I know that, Monday, hashtag Monday morning, hashtag motivation Monday, hashtag travel Tuesday, TBT. Those are going to be conversations that are trending pretty much every day on social media. And you can actually, hashtag your posts with those to start joining those conversations. Now, those are going to be a little bit less specific to your specific business, perhaps, but you could also use this as another way to generate ideas. It's like, I don't know what to post today. You know what? Let me do a post that's got a theme of, Tuesday or Tuesday Tunes or something like that, where you might create a recurring show that happens every Tuesday, and that's cool too. So you can use this as another example, another way to create content and to create ideas for your posts on a weekly basis, actually on a daily basis as well. So that is the components of the 30-day calendar. And let me see here. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, we send this out every month, and for the subscription, it's literally just $9 a month. And what that subscription entails is not only the calendar, but also the community that goes along with it. And we are going to be doing weekly game plan calls where we're actually, going through and coming up with the game plan, where we'll actually go through a template and combine, specifically what are some of the dates that are coming up in the next week, combined with how to, create some inspirational and engaging content maybe that might go along with your promotions and shows for the week. It's one of the things just working with bands that I've heard people that have had the most problem is to come up with those non-promotional posts that, will help say something other than just come to my gig. So it's one of the reasons that we created this, and one of the reasons that, we are going to be having these weekly coaching calls, which are basically going to be like your meal prep or your post prep for the week. So looking forward to that. But that is $9 a month. However, we are running, like I said, our Cyber Week sale. And what we're doing with that is if you actually sign up for the annual plan, which would be $87, that annual plan will actually get you 2 months free. And we're actually going to throw in a couple of things. First one is we're going to throw in a 30-minute coaching call. And 30 minutes, obviously, is just an estimate. But it's a 30-minute coaching call. We're going to hop on a call, and we're going to talk about your business goals, talk about what you want to do with your music, and, kind of where you're at with your social media, with your music, with, what are your plans for 2019, and just kind of get on a call and see how some of these tools and some of these resources might be able to help you reach your goals. So that's going to be thrown in, along with you are actually going to be able to pick your favorite merch. You sign up for the annual plan, and that is basically from our shirt store. And that's what I wanted to show you real quick, is that we have been running a merch store for a while now. We've gotten some creative designs, and we actually had a chance to become an Amazon merchant, which is a huge step for us because it just opens up the door to, a lot more people being able to see our merchandise. But here are just a few examples of some of the designs out there that you'll get to choose from if you sign up for the annual plan. And actually, if you just want to buy a shirt and you don't want anything to do with any of this stuff, you can also click on the link in this post that just says, show me the shirts, dude. I don't want any of that mess. But, we've got a musician's, basically a Friends type logo here for one of the shirts. And you can see that there's men, women, and youth sizes in all of these. But the musician's logo kind of in the Friends style. Let me show you some other ones here. Everybody wants to be in a band and nobody wants to load in. My musician friends can relate to that. There are several old school 80s, 90s R&B hip hop references. Luke did, basically definition. It's a word that don't mean nothing. What else we got? Miss her, kiss her, love her. Come on now. What? And then honestly, I can't hear you. And honestly, this is one. Honestly, I can't hear you. And music is my happy place are literally two of our best selling shirts. And then I think I got another example over here. Yeah, I think you can see that. But yeah, no pain. I'm sorry, no pain. See, I already messed up. No pain, no gain. For all my mixing engineers and studio rats out there, you will get that concept there. And then we have a couple different designs of these. For example, 90% chance I will respond in song lyrics. And there's another one that says 90% chance I will respond in movie quotes. But there are over